Okay, y'all know what time it is when I'm walking down the street. I got my peach parfait from Barnes. Cause even though I'm supposed to be guaranteed a break today, you never know. You never know with these folks. Cause I've heard folks say they work the whole day and they ain't get no break. But see, the difference between me and them is they darn gonna get to have a order as they go out the door. Me, not so much. Norm, I'm darn going, even wanting, but it's like, yeah, we back with the same old things. Let's start off with saying, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hope y'all are in better moods than me. As y'all can tell, the darn going weather is reflecting my mood today. It's quite cloudy out here. I got my umbrella that I'm hoping nobody steals, or I really will have to tear that whole mug out, because this is a special umbrella. This is darn going hurricane resistant umbrella. And granted, I could darn gonna pay $40 and get another one, but still, $40 is quite a bit of a coin right now. Especially when I reveal that turns out I didn't get my darn gone paycheck after all. Looks like the hours that I work are the ones that I'm working for this upcoming check. So here I am, got to struggle it out for what, 2 weeks? Yeah, I got to struggle it out for 2 weeks. And I can't even work another job in between because I don't even get a courtesy. I mean, well, of course she got to make up the schedule as she go. I do, because we had the sit down conversation, right? So I understand that she has to be accommodating to so many folks. I get that. Folks was out sick, I get that. And once again, y'all are seeing, I can admit Diva can be a diva at times. Now let me give y'all the nutritional facts of what I'm going to be having today. Because I'm not trying to pass out in this bitch. Because I went to the doctor yesterday and she did confirm some of my suspicions. Now she alleviated my worries on the spirulactone. Because I thought the spirulactone was the culprit behind my constipation. She told me that's not the case. Oh shoot. Oh well, he's on a leash. And it's a small cocky spaniel, thank goodness. But yeah, she alleviated my worries on that. I was finally able to pull up my lab work. Cause the thing is, for the longest, I wasn't able to pull up my lab. Ooh, look at this house, y'all. Look, cute house. What y'all think? Cause this is why I'm pissed off. This demon ain't moving today. Demon ain't moving next month. Demon once again lost the house. Demon done lied. And I'm sick of the shit. Once, twice. This is my 3rd time coming to y'all with this darn gone demon said she was getting gone. Now y'all see why I be pissed the fuck off like I do. Cause I get happy. I get excited. Oh, we fixing to be finally free. Oh no. Oh no. It fell through. It went from, oh, they still cleaning out the house. It ain't available until April. To, oh, somebody put a deposit on it. Well, how did somebody else put a deposit on it if they wasn't taking nobody else? Y'all are so cool with the other person. Now, mind you, the bitch ain't paying no rent. Between her not paying no rent and her brother ain't paying no rent at his place, I'm trying to figure out why in the hell they couldn't come up with $600 some. Because I think he waived the deposit. So you just had to come up with $675. I would have jumped in the house my damn self. I would have pulled some strings to get $600 some my damn self. But y'all didn't give me the information. So now I'm stuck with your bitch ass behind this bullshit. Then I go to the doctor. Good news is, I'm now able to get into my LabCorp and view my doggone results properly without having to always ask the doctor. Doctor took a long time because my normal doctor, she was off the day and they was backed up. So I ended up waiting an hour just to see the doctor. Well, to see the nurse. And then another 30 minutes to see the doctor. Usually I see the doctor within 3 minutes of the nurse getting my blood work and stuff. But yesterday, took about a half hour. Walk across the street over to the Walmart, trying to get a vlog out the way. Once again, lift my spirits up, do some healthy eating and shopping. Since this demon's high as a cooter brown, and even though she's 10 minutes from the Walmart, took her 40 minutes to come to the goddamn place. I said, okay, that give me time to do some shopping. Oh, I bump into this worrisome cousin-in-law of mine that want me. Oh, I can't stand the old trifling begging hoe. It's like, don't take advantage of nobody. Now I still did it out of kindness because I won't have to probably see her no more for the next 2-3 years. Well, hell, probably not, because I'm fixing to. The way I'm going, I'm fixing to leave this whole goddamn state. But even if I stay here, I'm going to put stuff into place where I don't have to deal with hardly any of these hoes ever again. Oh yeah, y'all. Since I'm waiting on my paycheck that I thought was coming the 23rd, we still going to be dealing with this awkward camera holding for at least another 2 weeks. But yeah, then I got like $15 worth of stuff for her. It's like, girl, what did you come in the store for? Now I know you had to at least have some food stamps your damn self, or you wouldn't have came up in this damn stuff. Is you gonna purchase anything yourself? But I you know what? I paid it, and I literally paid it, and had her go on the bus. This person must be on the fucking phone in front of me, cause this car, they had more than enough time to go out. But yeah, the doctor told me that the last time she drew my stuff, my what was it? My insulin, not my insulin, but it's something to deal with my glucose. My glucose levels were real low. And once again, that's a telltale sign I really need to get to a nutritionist. I need to get to the appropriate people, because my body is not regulating like it's supposed to. Now, for y'all that don't know, Crohn's disease can not only be triggered by foods, but it can also be triggered by stress, which I deal with a lot of stress, as y'all can tell. So between the stress and sometimes me not being able to eat the proper foods throughout the day because of this situation, my glucose go wonky. And then this job, which is a mixed blessing, because once again, it gets me out the house from the main stressor, but it's providing some unnecessary stress within its damn self. Hopefully now that I done had the meeting with the hiring managers, I no longer have to deal with the awkwardness of every day somebody coming to me asking me about the question about who I am. Bitch, just call me DivaWuan and they aren't gonna let me work. Like, goddamn it, I'm 30 years old. I shouldn't feel like every day is I play the I Am Coming Out song just for me to darn gonna work. Like, come on now. So y'all can understand why DivaWuan be just over it some days. But still, I persevere. I keep trying to push through, because I'm trying to see the darn gonna light at the end of this darn gonna creepy ass tunnel. But yeah, y'all, nutrition of the day, because like I said, it's so darn on, depending on who's there. Now I know one of the folks that I actually like real well, she's gone on a week vacation, so she ain't gonna be there this morning. And I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. And I don't like dark, and I'm a Southerner. Well, hell, I think that comes with the voice. And y'all already knew that. That was self-explanatory. But I don't like anybody just fixing my food. So, hence why I got this peach parfait. And I also got some peanut butter doggone cookies in my doggone bag. I mean, in my pocket. That's going to give me my iron. This is going to give me 60% of vitamin D, 10% of 10% iron, 50% vitamin E, 50% thiamine, niacin, my whole amount of folate, 100% of my biotin, 40% of my phosphorus, 40% of my magnesium, 50% of my zinc. Oh, the list goes on and on. Like, it got vitamin K up in here, vitamin B12, potassium is low, thank goodness. Because once again, my spirulactone I take in the morning and nighttime, and it's a potassium sparing diuretic. So I try not to consume such high foods of potassium early in the morning because it could cause me to doggone have to go to the bathroom as a result. But yeah, iodine. So this should keep me going throughout the day to the point where I don't need I shouldn't need no lunch, because like I said, depending on who's the energies up in that bitch, I don't think I trust anybody. And that's sad, because it's like the situation shouldn't be like that, but at the same time, to me, it's like that. Now, I probably am over exacerbating it right now, and I can admit that, but still, I'm going through enough negative energies as it is. I don't need no negative energy over my food that I consume. And then depending on how somebody might be especially now, because they say when I walk up in here now, I'm supposed to be sitting down for an hour and learning this darn on board, which is what I should have been doing the first week. I always question, like, well, why am I just being pushed into this and I don't get time to study the board or nothing? Because we had that conversation during our meeting too. Like, she asked me, well, did they give you time to actually look and study the board? And I was like, well, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, I took time to study the board, but that's because I took the liberty to do it myself, not that nobody directed me to. They always keep directing me to do it this way, this way, this way, and the darn gonna play it by ear. But I'm a visual person, so it's good to see the visual demonstrations. But also, you know, I'm a textbook Capricorn. I need to visually see it and I need to read it. I need to analyze it. So, yeah. I also told her about feeling rushed, like I don't even feel comfortable looking up to the board, because every time I look up to the board, somebody has something smart to say, talking about you just made the sandwich. I don't give a goddamn if I just made the sandwich 5 seconds ago. It's not important enough for me to darn gonna keep this registered in my mind. At least not right now. Hell, that's what we got the board here for. Now, if y'all want to remember this bitch, now I'm saying all this in my mind, right? I was like, now if y'all want the darn on keep this bitch up in y'all darn on memory Rolodex, that's y'all motherfuckers' business. But okay, I had to make sure I even had the right shirt on, because I just grabbed the shirt out the closet, just threw this wig on. Now I would be too through if I darn got all the way down here and I had on the wrong shirt. Cause y'all know a girl got a lot of black and grayish t-shirts in my closet. It's the beautician in me. We love black, so all black everything. But yeah, that's been my issues, y'all. Oh, it's 10:59 right now. I'm supposed to be going in at 11 o'clock. Oh, well. Hell, it's raining out here today too. But y'all, I'm doing all this because I know y'all said, Diva, no, don't go up in this bitch with this energy. That's why I'm doing it right now. Because when I get in this door, woosah, woosah. Honey, I'll be darn going vented so much to y'all that it's easy for me to darn gonna go ahead and darn gonna move throughout the day. But yeah, y'all, that's my situation in a nutshell. This bitch lied again about moving. Now, I got to finally fix the move. It's gonna pain me like hell. Cause I wasn't looking, it's like, oh, I really wanted to stay with the cats. But now that I know that the cats are well acclimated with the neighborhood and shit, that they got enough survival skills. Now, what really prevented me from leaving the last time was they was babies. They just lost their mama or whatnot, so I stayed. But now that I know that the cats are old enough to fend for themselves, I might leave the cats, y'all. Because at that point, this the only thing really holding me was the cats. But now, it's literally nothing holding me back here. Damn pockets. These pockets feel so lightweight, I almost thought my drink fell out. Oh, and also, just in case somebody's going to ask me, well, why don't I order DoorDash and stuff? Because I only get a half-hour lunch break, if I get that. So it's like, hold on, y'all. Oh, they going the opposite way. Lord, first is gunshots, then it was, oh, and speaking of gunshots, honey, never a dull day on the 2-6, honey. Child, they had one street over for me just yesterday, right before I went to the doctor's appointment. Honey, swarming with cops. Had the doggone barricaded. Honey, they done took the drug dealer down yet again. Only for him to post bail by the afternoon. It's like, this shit's ridiculous. It's like, and that's a whole nother issue. It's like, oh, I do a separate video on that. Because it's like, how in the hell do y'all get to the point of arresting somebody and then y'all still don't have enough to darn go remand them? Which means, you know, deny a bond for obvious reasons. Hell, the man darn on is single-handedly responsible for the darn on destruction of half the damn community with the damn drugs and shit. And he was able to get a reasonable bond for him to easily be out by the time I got back from my doctor's office. Just horrible. And see, all of these reasons are, Lord, why am I getting stuffy nose already? Once again, this is bipolar weather. As y'all can tell, from this past week alone, it has been 80 degrees and hot. And now literally it is 49 degrees. So with that being said, between this weather, between these doggone employees, these 9 weeks cannot come fast enough. Oh, and as far as DoorDash, like I said, I wouldn't even be able to get, hell, the time that it would take for them to get my stuff to me, my doggone lunch break would be over with. And then, of course, I won't get the courtesy of stepping off the line. It'd be my luck that we have a rush, and I wouldn't even be able to step off to the side real quick leading up to my break, because I know somebody gonna say, well, take a bathroom break real quick and then, you know, order your lunch that way. That way, by the time you get on to your break, DoorDash will be to the doggone, to your restaurant within like 5 minutes or so. I thought about that too. But like I said, I'm still trying to learn these rushes and stuff. Cause sometimes I come late in the afternoon. And sometimes, like today, they got me coming up here in the morning time just as they open. Ooh, sorry, y'all, I had to spit. But yeah, y'all, that is my dilemma. Oh Lord, they trying to make a whole U-turn? Oh, damn, the way they darn gonna did that turn was horrible. I didn't know they was turning out. I wish I, see, I should have turned my camera so y'all could have saw that shit. It looked like they was about to make a U-turn and then they decided to turn in. Then they looked like they was gonna turn out and then they turned back in. Oh, and now they backing out again. Like, this car just don't know what it want to do. No wonder the car's darn messed up in the front. Child, you gotta be wary of reckless drivers like that, child. Like, you just did like 8 different darn sideways turns just in the midst of me darn talking to y'all. Woo. But yeah, y'all, I think I got all my beating out.
Wait, Holy Drive.
Oh shoot, it gave me the walk, y'all. Now I could do without the motherfucking name dropping. Like, didn't nobody need to know the name of the street. And this is the only sign that does that. Every other sign just tells you to walk. But that one just feels the need to disclose the address that you own. Whew. But yeah, y'all, here's to when I darn plop on this camera today. I probably still have some sunlight because I actually get out of here. Oh shit, no. They would still have us in here for about an hour for cleaning. I'm about to say I get off at 6 o'clock tonight, so it would still be sunlight versus normally through the weekday. If I'm closing, we close at 7, but the weekend is 7 o'clock. Now here's the thing, they be irritated with the students coming to the building last minute, right? And even I told them, like, I didn't know the hours, because even when I darn put in my GPS, right, for Lord, I hope one of these employees don't recognize me and ask me why I'm vlogging, because I sure gonna pay a bitch dust. But it's like on the darn thing, on the Google, it says the hours are from 11 to 8. So you can't blame folks coming to the door still at 7 o'clock thinking that there's over an hour left. Y'all rolling y'all eyes, getting irritated, talking about, oh, we just broke shit down. You know, we started breaking stuff down for closing. And you ain't made it apparent to some of the students that y'all close at 8. Like, even if you ain't going to change the sign, change the notice on Google, which is super easy to do. As somebody who had my little small business at one point in time, you could easily go in and change those hours. But yeah, it's like you could put signage on the door. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all when I leave today, is there some signage on the door? Because I don't think it is. So if that's the case, it's like, how the hell you getting mad at the students? But anyways, here's to when I walk up in this bitch, that I walk out on a good mood, that there's no more awkwardness, that I have a productive day, and that things go well. Here's to it. At least that's the energy that I'm going into it. Because once I click this camera off, it's like I'm going in with good vibes. Let's hope they match my energy with the good vibes. Lord, here they is already texting and I'm on my way to work. So, I tried, y'all. I tried. It started off going on good. Well, damn, what time is it? Oh, well, shit, it is 11:10. I'm 10 minutes late. Okay, I answer that. So I'm going to get reprimanded when I get up in this door. But outside the reprimandation, outside of being reprimanded, better not be no more awkward shit when I go up in this bitch. This is a girl's lunch. Okay, y'all. It is 6:24 and we are out. So shout out to the crew today, honey. Oh my goodness. Honey, the power of manifestation is real. If you do not believe in manifestation, honey, you need to, because y'all are seeing this in real time. So, well, y'all are seeing my real-time reaction. Y'all seeing this a week after the fact. But I vented, I complained. I did all that bitching this morning. So when I came in the door, I would come in, you know, with a clean energy. And when you come in with clean energy, like attracts like. So by default, you know, you got to get nothing but positive back. Now, every now and again, bullshit presents itself, but you'll be better equipped to handle it. First couple hours was slow, so I was able to finish studying the board because, you know, we talked about in our meeting, well, with the hiring managers. I said, well, I never had time to really darn go and take time out to study the board. They just threw me on the board. So I had enough time between customers to fully learn the board today. The morning crew was excellent. Even the folks that usually roll their eyes a little bit was darn going, you know, cool and conversational. I was able to take a break today. Y'all, every one of my complaints got corrected. So, oh shit. Now the only thing I need to get accentuated is my health though. Cause I did, you know, had to sit down for a minute even after my break. I got lightheaded again. And I need to figure out what in the world is causing it. And you know, it was probably that darn on peach parfait. Cause it had milk in it. And y'all know I got to be sensitive with milk. So as soon as I got some water, it diluted the milk. And I was darn going back. Cause I was getting nauseous and lightheaded and shit. So it was the darn going, milk, y'all, in the peach parfait. But I needed the vitamins and minerals that was in the peach parfait. Y'all see that I managed to eat a sandwich today. And then we got a call from the hiring manager. And she informed me of my new hours. Cause y'all know tomorrow I was scheduled from, I think she had me from like 11 to close tomorrow too. And I was irritated because every single day I was supposed to be closing and I was open. But tomorrow and Monday, I actually am from 9 to 2:30. So I get back home in a decent time of the day. I also got news that the demon is going to work Monday after all, which works excellent for us. So Monday, I will be, hell, I might be able to do it Sunday if this demon is out the house, which will be real good. Because then we can premiere the video Monday. Because I've done already watched the shows for the week. I've done watched Chasing Dallas. And then here's the thing. Why did darn going to Rise Atlanta come on at the exact same time? Why did they think they can compete with Chasing Dallas? They set themselves up for failure. Like, Lando, I don't know what's going on with you, boo, but you need to get it together. First, you was darn going, you didn't edit my friend out, and that would cause you to fuck up on the premiere for episode 3. And then episode 4, you tried to go head to head with darn going with Chasing Dallas. Boo, you going backwards. And speaking of going head to head, why did I see that Tommy and Natalie is supposed to have a pay-per-view fight today on Zeus at 8 o'clock? And don't ask me for a review because I'm not watching it. Now, if y'all want to give a girl a CashApp to get the Zeus, honey, you better give me $40. $5 for the subscription, $29.99 for the pay-per-view, and $5 for my time. Cause, honey, in the words of Really Big TV, this is ish we did not ask for. Who in the world do, I mean, that girl got a crimson chin, but she's really not the crimson chin to think that she can go up against Tommy. The same Tommy that was about to whoop Jocelyn's behind. But speaking of whooping behind, ooh, hold on, y'all. Oh my God. Shout out to my freaking team. I didn't feel the need to whoop nobody's behind today. Like, everything went so freaking smooth. There wasn't a complaint. And let me say shout out to the boys. Because the boys were back there with me the day again. And the girls had to go. They done on clocked out. Now y'all know the first time we did this ish, stuff did not go right. People was dropping ish. We had 15-minute ticket times. The day we had some ticket times, so it was about 9 minutes. But that's because a lot of people was ordering new stuff that is, for some reason, we do not get a heads up when new items are added. Customers find out that items are added before we do, which is crazy. So we got to find out how to make the sandwich literally on the spot. We got to call in and see how to make the sandwich. So we had quite a bit of that today. So the 10-minute ticket times were excusable. And then it got to a point where we had it so smooth down pat, like we didn't even have to talk to each other. We just get, honey, we had such a vibe where we can give each other the look and we know where we was at. Now first it was a flip up. You know, we had to synchronize together first. Cause what was starting to happen was people was trying to jump and darn gonna get ahead and we was double making sandwiches. But once we started to get in the order together, honey, we was getting those sandwiches out within 2 minutes. Now, normally, it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes for the sandwiches. We was getting the sandwiches out in like 2 minutes and some change. Hold on, y'all. I had to click the thing. So yeah, we got the ticket times and the food out in a decent manner. I learned how to make my own. I learned how to make the sandwich without no help. Because up until this point, I would do the final part. Like somebody would put the stuff in the Mary shelf, right? They would prepare the meat, and I would put the the condiments and stuff on the sandwich. I would put the tomato, the ranch, the chipotle. We got this new sauce called the Romania something that tastes like a spicy French to me. It tastes good. I actually had it on my Italian sandwich today. But yeah, we did the damn thing. And even what I loathed was darn on easy today, y'all. Honey, when I tell you, we got out with it, and then we did it so efficiently where we didn't get drained. Cause y'all remember the last time we got out early, it was because we was cleaning so goddamn much throughout the day. Like we was doing nothing but clean, and I was over it. But somehow we was able to do minimum cleaning throughout the day. And then when it came time for the end, we closed at 6 o'clock. I clocked out at 6:24. Now y'all know normally on the short end, it takes about 40 minutes. On the long end, it takes about an hour. Now here's where it's even more interesting. None of the supervisors were there for the close. For the first time ever, we were left to close with a student manager, which is unheard of. Now the student manager is 20, everybody else is early 20s. So it's like I'm the eldest in the damn room. We had a new person today that was an instant vibe. She's a sweetheart. So when I say everything was going right, it went right. Even the fact that we had a student supervisor closing, I was worried about that. I was like, oh hell. We about to be up in here for a whole hour. This the fastest that we ever got out. Everybody smooth. Getting the orders out so goddamn smooth. People who worked in the back went into the front, the expo, and picked up the slack for the lack of people in the front. Honey, we did the darn on thing today. I almost wish I could share this video to my darn on hiring managers. And they probably will see this video after the fact. I'll probably share this video with them after the fact. The day is Saturday, February 25th. Honey, y'all did that at the McAllisters today. Now, y'all won't see this video until I'm gone. Hopefully. We're going to aim for, by the time they see this video, I will be gone, traveling, doing what I need to do. Oh, and speaking of traveling, I got numerous compliments on my skin. People was inquiring about skincare products from your girl. So I'm already getting a little bit of a demand to open up my little spa back up, honey. So when I do get ready to go, I will still be getting, I probably still have some of them as clients. See, this is how I would like to get up out of here. See, at first I thought it was going to be some drama. I thought it'd be some bullshit. But it turns out the sit-down conversation was actually very well good. And even down to the supervisor being able to get the pronoun right. Now, y'all know I wasn't really stressing off the pronoun. But I even noticed when she darn on addressed me as she. So it's like, now I feel darn on good working with this company. Once again, shot. And then I even got a full thing of tea, y'all. They was emptying out the tea. And one of the girls was gracious enough to offer me some tea. And like I said, this is the young crew. I was the oldest out of everybody. Everybody else is gone. One of the girls that's about older than me by a few years, she done went on vacation for a week. I don't know what happened to the other short girl that was there. The short girl that I told y'all that was, the back there the last time when it was all guys and it was just her, and I had to complain. I was like, well, shit, she basically one of the guys because she's a masculine lesbian or whatnot. Still like her. She got a good vibe to her too, but it was like, the energy wasn't there. But today, the energy was freaking phenomenal. The energy was freaking phenomenal. This is how we need to darn on do this every day from now on. I ain't never been so excited leaving this darn on building. And you know what? I think I want to share this feedback in somehow, some way. Like the next time I see them, honey, I want to say, honey, y'all student manager did that. Now, for legal reasons, I can't tell y'all who she is. But I want to tell them, like, honey, low-key, she need to be the dang on supervisor. Because when we have these old behind supervisors here, we be up in here somehow for an hour. How come the 19-year-old managed to get us out the door faster than the folks that's twice her age? And then we didn't cut no corners. Everything was freaking spotless. And I felt so goddamn good. I mopped the whole floor. Now y'all know normally a bitch don't be wanting to mop that floor. But my team did so freaking good today. Honey, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mop this whole floor. Because somebody else took out that trash. Because that's what y'all see, is raining out here. And normally a girl will volunteer for the trash, right? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Ready? Oh. Oh God. Child. Damn. Just when I'm Lord knows, isn't it? It's always a curveball thrown in the mix. First it was gunshots down the street the early day. Then we heard an ambulance. It was drama at the house. And I'm singing the good praises of McAllister's. And there's some domestic drama going on between two boyfriends. Well, I guess everybody can't be happy all the time, honey. But you know who gonna be happy today still? Honey, my ass. Oh, this is a complete 180. Cause like I said, I had that conversation. I just knew they was gonna be like, okay, this bitch is being a diva in the true sense. She's doing too much. We got a line of people who want to be hired here anyways. Let's go ahead and let her go. I just knew that they was fixing to be on that type of time. But the fact that I was able to come through those doors today, and granted I was late, and my thing is this, like I said, they can't really blame me for being too late. Cause I told them before I even got hired that I walk here. And I'm 2 miles from the darn on establishment. And y'all see it's raining a little bit. Thank goodness I only got to pull out this umbrella or I would have to shut y'all off because, honey, I got me a full thing of tea. Like, it's the little things for me, honey. Or the not so little. They done gave me a big old thing of tea. And see, once again, the kindness of the young folk, honey.
How you doing?
Hello. Cause them old hoes up in, you know, I still love them too. If they come across this video. But you old hoes be darn gonna saying, oh no, you can't get a large cup. You got to get a small cup. Even my bestie that I worked at the Chick-fil-A talking about, sorry, you got to get the small cup. Honey, she let me get the large cup, honey. So once again, shout out to the young crew there. Honey, see now, if we could close with them more often, or if this the crew for the weekend, honey, I wouldn't mind working Saturdays from now on out. Honey, matter of fact, let me go on here and tell them, honey, if this what your crew is like Saturday, honey, I'll keep it. If this is what the crew is doing freaking Saturday, honey, keep me on Saturday, honey. Now I come in for this. But yeah, y'all, that's enough for singing the praises of McAllister's. But yeah, everybody is just an instant vibe back there. Like, oh my goodness, though. And like I said, with me being who I am, y'all know I was having reservations at first because I was like, oh Lord, this cornering me shit and asking me about these darn pronouns, all this, that, the third. Now all that's out the way, honey, we damn cool. I got some very damn good associates now. I can say, well, I can't say friends because y'all know friends is too loose of a term for me. I got to feel comfortable really talking to you for me to say friend, but I got some damn good associates down to my job. Oh Lord, this tea is freezing my arm. And that's all I got to say on that. What else? Oh yeah, as far as that fight though with Tommy and them, don't ask me. Now if it was $5.99, I might have would have sprung and got the doggone thing. You know, the Zeus account back. But you got to pay $29.99. I was like, $29.99 for some two no-name hoes. $29.99 for Tommy and darn going Natalie. Who in the hell asked for this shit? Who is paying $29.99 to see these two hoes? I don't even think I'll pay $29.99 to see Milan and darn going Jonathan go head to head. Jonathan was talking all that shit but ran away from old boy when the time came. Now I don't know, I might pay $10 to see that one. I might pay the $15 to see Rio try to get his lick back from Jonathan. But I ain't paying $29.99 for none of them motherfuckers. Hell, $29.99, you can see Mike Tyson fight for that much. Cause I want to say pay-per-view is around like $19 to $29.99 for professional fighters. Why am I about to pay $29.99 to see some girls fight in real time? It's like, who is that desperate to see these two hoes fight in real time? Honey, I'll wait until y'all put it on the darn on thing and I'll pay my $5. How about that? Because what the world Natalie going to do? Speaking about how about that, honey, I'd rather see the Catch Me Outside girl try to fight Tommy before darn on Natalie none behind. I just want to see, like, I wish I can get a list and see the faces of the people who paid $29.99 for that crap. Now, some of folks that I follow on Instagram, I ain't even going to call y'all out. But I'm just going to say boo. And it's a couple of y'all that I'm talking to. Y'all really paying $29.99 for that? Now, I know y'all ain't in my situation. Y'all ain't on the food stamps or nothing. But still, y'all paying $29.99 for that? Okay. I guess you just got money to burn, baby. But anyways, y'all. Oh my God, I feel so freaking happy. And then even last night, I was doing some more research on doctors. And oh shoot. Y'all want the good news or the bad news? I want to give y'all both. Now first, I was going to plan on traveling to Durham, North Carolina. No, Dunn, North Carolina. I was like, okay, Dunn is about 50 minutes out from me to get my trachea shaved. But I have since found a better gender affirming doctor. But sadly, I don't know why all our best doctors are up in Charlotte. And to my surprise though, Charlotte is not as far as I thought it was. I don't know why. Oh, I took in an hour in consideration because of my Crohn's disease. So it is still far from me. But technically, Charlotte is 2 hours and 40 some minutes away. Is 135-ish miles from where I stay. So with that being, hey baby. Oh, a cat in the burnt down house. Use this straw to scratch my nose, y'all. Don't judge me. My face is clean, so fresh and so clean. But anyways, yeah, it looks like I'll be going to Charlotte after all. Now, even though I didn't see no person of color too tough, but what I did observe from the darn one, from the page, and of course I will, and I guess it, see, things happen for a reason. I posted, Ben came out with the plastic surgery video, and I've been delayed, and this is probably why, because since now I've found another person that I now feel more comfortable with, and I'm now going to share their stuff with y'all instead. Now, the other girl was decent. Now, when it comes to both of these doctors, one is the female that was down and done. This guy is in Charlotte. He has more of an extensive resume doing gender affirming surgeries across the board. Now, the one and done specializes in the genital reconstructive, which is what I'm not trying to do. She does breasts as well, but y'all know I'm going to California for my breasts. Because everybody else do that darn on incision underneath the breast. And it's like, I'm not trying to develop hyperpigmentation in that area. I'm not trying to have a visible scar. So, yeah, I'm going to go to Charlotte instead. And here's to, once again, hoping that, you know, United stays with their word and say that I'm only liable for 15%. So, hopefully come April-ish, I can darn go on, what's the word I'm looking for? Come April-ish, I can go ahead and visit and get my stuff done. Now, I do like, though, for the breast implants, with the virtual consultation, they have 3D technology, right? Which means you can actually see what your breast is going to look like, even on a trans woman. We get to see what our breast is going to look like before we commit to the surgery, which I think is awesome. So it's no guessing game like, okay, what is a 450cc really going to look like on me? But still, I just don't like the after results. Now, his stuff is good, but once again, I'm the only black person. That I would be the first black person as far as I know. Because he had everybody but black. He had Indian, he had Asian, he had white. But I didn't see no black chick. And every darn on incision was, you know, underneath the muscle through the underarm. I mean, not through the underarm, but it was underneath the boob. And I don't want that. Versus in California, they can go through the areola. So hopefully, they can offer me the same thing. So before I even travel out to California, I can see what my breast is going to look like. And I'll be really amped up to go to California. Now, catch this, though. It looked like I'm going to be cheaper. And it'll just be more faster and efficient for me to just drive to Charlotte versus getting on a plane. Because when I tell y'all, just economy tickets alone, a 3-day trip, Lord, all this drama, y'all. But a 3-day trip in economy is running $500. I think they said business class is running over $1,000, and that's per person. So that's ridiculous. I'm not paying $2,000. Well, hell, if I get on the plane, I won't have to bring nobody with me. But even by myself, it's like $1,000. And with insurance, my surgery is only going to be like $600. That don't make sense. And then I'm going to try to aim to get there the night before my surgery and stuff. So I got them darn gonna factor in a hotel, so that's like $150 on the cheap end. Why is somebody lights on, but they car? Now, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that car is actually covered up in plastic. But their lights is on. Child, their battery is about to be dead. And I don't know whoever that is like that for me to knock on their door. I probably would if their lights was on, but we ain't that comfortable with the neighbors. But yeah, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get my cousin. Y'all know the pissy cousin, not that bitch, but her mama. Her mama, I'm gonna have her, I'm gonna drive to Charlotte. And she's gonna drive me back. And matter of fact, that'll be so much savings for me if I get her to take me. Because we can share the same hotel room. And we get one of those rooms where it has like 2 different rooms. Or even if we have to sleep in the same room, you know, there's hotels that offer like 2 separate bunk beds. I mean, not bunk beds, but, you know, 2 separate, you know, queen size beds or something. So I'll be willing to spend like $200 or $250 for the hotel, right? And she can drive me back, you know, post the surgery. And between the hotel costs and getting a rental car, because by that time I won't have my car just yet. Because at first I was saying, oh Lord, here y'all go. She didn't feed y'all. Y'all know the cats have to come and make their debut, y'all. But yeah, between the hotel costs, getting a rental car, and you know, factoring in eating out or whatnot, so it's gonna run us about just right at like $600. Versus if we was to get on a plane, and of course I would have to have a seat by myself just because of the nature of my surgery. Honey, them plane tickets are like $2,000 alone for 2 people. But once again, if I do a plane, I won't have to be with nobody, but still $1,000 to get on a plane. And then when you factor in hotel and eating, that's going to be like $1,300 when it's all said and done. Versus I can cut that cost in half and we can just drive back. And then it could be an adventure, because it's, would y'all believe I ain't been to Charlotte? And I know y'all going to keep my behind for this. I've been all over North Carolina throughout my whole life, but I ain't been to Charlotte since I was a child. Last time I was in Charlotte, I was like 6 years old. I kid y'all not, and I am 30. So I have not been in Charlotte none this century. Yeah, y'all heard right. Last time I was in Charlotte, it was 1999. And we are now in the year 2023. And I was hesitant because I was like, shoot, Charlotte, I might as well go to damn Atlanta. Surprisingly, darn going the trip to and from, I darn going exaggerated a little bit. I said it only took about 2 hours to get to Atlanta from Charlotte. It actually takes like 3 hours and some change. And it takes about, for me, 3 hours and 40 minutes to get there, because I got to take a rest break. I got to stop. I'm that chick that got to stop at 100 miles. And now I'm going to rest a little bit. So, yeah, that is that. Now, on the good news, though, that same doctor actually offers the hair transplant that I was thinking about. Now, you know, originally, now I'm going to do a comparison with what I seen on their website versus the folks in Maryland. And we're going to choose which one is going to be. Am I going to get on a plane and just go with them? Now, they got more videos for reference. But I also still, it's like I seen enough and heard, because they got the Instagram. The other one in North Carolina got the Instagram and all of that. They offer the same procedure. And since they're not as well known, and you know I am a social media influencer, I probably could finesse the situation and get a little bit of a discount. They probably, get out my damn teeth. You darn on trifling, darn on cat. I wish y'all could see this shit. Darn on cat, nothing trying to jump up the. Boo, you doing the most. Switch this camera over. They try to jump up and drink my damn tea. But yeah, y'all, I was saying, if, I'm going to look and do some more research, but if they basically can do the same level of hair service, as far as the transplant is concerned, yeah, I might as well be safe on the safe side as far as cost, because, with the other one being well known. Look at this. Look at this. Boo. You doing the most. Okay, you want your camera time? Here you go. Well, you done jump your happy ass up here. Now you want to turn away from the folks. But yeah, y'all. If I can get my darn on same surgery, my hair transplant from the person who does my tracheal shave, that would be phenomenal. So I got to do some real comparisons on that. Honey, that would save me on some travel costs. I'm probably darn going. Now, I'm sure the other person would let me do the video as well, because that's still exposure at the end of the day. But with them having so many darn on patients and stuff, and he's already a name, I probably won't be able to finesse a discount like I would from the person here in North Carolina, who, quite frankly, they definitely could need a reference like myself, as far as, a person that is not only of color, but that is dark and black, and who I am or whatnot. So yeah, that's going to be the game plan for June. So tracheal shave in April. The hair, we're going to aim to do it in June. Ugh. If I have to, no, because I want to travel to Atlanta again in June. So we're going to push that back to July. Give me July, y'all. I don't celebrate, I don't celebrate Independence Day. I celebrate Juneteenth. So yeah, we can darn going to do the hair transplant in July. And the final one, which is the implants, we're going to do that late November to early December. The earliest I'll be willing to do it is like November the 10th. And then the latest I'll be willing to do it is December the 10th. Because once again, the goal is before Mardi Gras, we want the darn gone girls to be settled in quite nicely. So that is it, y'all. Let me get up in this house. Once again, shout out to my team, my fellow employees. Y'all did the damn thing today. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all, I'm now at the house. I got to add this in. Surprise. My job actually offers DailyPay, which I think I mentioned that when I darn going originally went for the job, and I forgot all about it. Here I am waiting for my darn going check the deposit, right? And I was darn going bitching and complaining because I was like, the 23rd done came up, and I got to wait 2 weeks in the hole to get my darn going money, right? And I was like, I was irritated. And that was one of the reasons I was irritated, because I was like, okay, I'm doing all these closing shifts. I ain't got my darn going money. My prescriptions, and y'all know I just went to the doctor yesterday. I ain't even got my darn on money to even get my darn on prescriptions. And with the hours and with the pharmacy hours, it's like, if y'all have me closing every day, when in the world am I going to be able to get to the darn on pharmacy to even darn on get my medication? But fortunately, she changed the hours. So Sunday and Monday, I actually get off at 2:30. So I can darn go to the pharmacy and pick up my darn prescription. So that's one thing. I'm not closing. I also got a couple of days where I got some breaks in between. So that is freaking phenomenal. Even on the days, actually I get breaks every day because of my medical condition. So that's even better. So even with my 5-hour days, I am able to get a 15-minute break because of my situation. So, honey, this job has just been working good for me, honey. They after sitting down and having a conversation, they are being very lenient with your girl. Like I said, the day was freaking phenomenal. But then I got, when I was, eating, like I said, I got a notification saying that we qualify for daily pay. And they was like, yeah, you can get paid daily. Now, granted, I'm not going to do that daily because it's a $2.99 fee. I'm going to pay it today because it's like, shoot, I need my darn on medication ASAP. I really didn't need, I mean, I got enough stuff, medication to hold me over, but still, I need to pay some stuff up. So it's like, yeah, let me go on here and see what, I just wanted to do instant just to see what it's like. Technically, it would have came out Monday for free. So that's even better. So if I'm not in a rush for which these next days, I'm not going to be in a rush, I can do the free option and it hits my account in 2 days. So that is phenomenal. So you can work a whole day and get paid as soon as Wednesday. So you have control over your pay schedule. Honey, shout out to DivaWuan. Shout out to them, honey. They know what they doing, honey. Come on through. See, other darn jobs need to darn take a sample. So, yeah, y'all. Once again, the day went excellent, honey. I could not ask for better, honey. Honey, they didn't even do this at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, we had to wait every darn 2 weeks. Over here, I don't know. They might have switched it up over there because we're all under the same umbrella. Even though y'all see the shirt, I'm not franchised. Like, we're through a different company altogether. If y'all know if you know, you know. But yeah, shout out to them, honey. Now I feel like I can stick around to at least May. Cause y'all know a couple days ago it was like, shoot, we might be here till March 15th or maybe at the end of March. But now with this, I now feel comfortable saying, okay, we're going to stick around till May. And sadly, come May, we got to get going because, we can't remain complacent. Even though this was a darn pleasant surprise, once again, we can't get complacent at this. So we got to keep on building up and up. So I'm going to miss them when I'm gone. Maybe I might build some friendships, before I get gone. So it's like, I can definitely see a couple friendships out of the situation. If not, honey, I still wish every one of them that I work with the best of luck in their endeavors and their education and everything. And that being said, I'm going to wish y'all a good night.